I have a little tip for you ladies, and it might seem like a small tip, but I bet you it'll be huge for your husband. I bet you'll become the appreciated wife, and he'll actually be able to hear your concerns better too. Here's what I'm talking about. When we get upset, when we get frustrated with our husbands, when we have a disappointment, which is normal, this is going to happen in every marriage. He's probably disappointed with you sometimes too. But when we have, as a wife, a disappointment or frustration with our husband, sometimes, especially if we're a conflict avoider, we'll allow this to sort of build up and build up and build up, and we are stacking one offense and disappointment after another, and it's like a lava dome is building inside of us. And pretty soon, after maybe weeks or even months of this lava dome building and all these offenses and frustrations and disappointments stacking up, guess what? The lava dome explodes and you spew all of it all over your husband all at the same time. I actually had a front row seat to this the other day. I watched a wife talking to her husband, and she'd finally just had enough, and she just let him have it. And it was offense after offense and frustration after frustration all at the same time. And I could watch him just shut down. Most husbands will just shut down when you pepper spray them, when you just take like a shotgun approach and there's just bullets flying everywhere. I mean, it's just too much for most men to handle. They'll either shut down, or some husbands will get super aggressive, that like fight reflex, and be aggressive back. And now you've got a really rip-roaring fight going on. Men especially process a little bit different than women. We can multitask and talk about 5 different things at the same time. Most men, and this is not anything about their intelligence or anything, it's just most men want to tackle one issue at a time. So when you just spray your husband with all of these multitude of issues, he's not going to react well. It is not going to go well for you. So the wise wife, the appreciated wife, picks her battles. Let some of the smaller stuff go. It's going to be okay. And then pick your battles. Pick the most important thing and discuss just that one issue, and be patient as you work through that issue. Maybe give some breathing room after that's been resolved before you bring up yet another disappointment or frustration. 2 Bible verses came to mind. Can I share them with you? The first is Proverbs 10:19. Too much talk leads to sin. Be sensitive and keep your mouth shut. That's kind of interesting, don't you think? The other one is this, Proverbs 25:15. With patience, a ruler can be persuaded. Just something to think about.